Yo, I have to start this off by just saying Bungie has done it. And they've given everybody the access to do it too. All right. Bungie has now given us the ability to feel like we are clearing ads in the Crucible, except these are other Guardians, yo. It's crazy. And if you're a Titan main right now in the Crucible and you're not running Wrist Runner alongside a weapon that can hold it down in the mid to long range department, yo, something is seriously wrong with you. What I've been doing in the Crucible over the course of the last 24 hours is absolutely stupid. I mean, it is dumb. And to be honest, it's well outside of my own personal skill. I'll be totally honest there. Not to mention, SBMM is active right now, so you know something's going on with your boy. Something gotta be going on, you know? I have now had multiple 30+ kill games in the last 24 hours, and I'm about to tell you exactly what I am rocking with right now to do it. Now, I will say this is not the end-all be-all, and there's definitely room for improvement on this, especially when you start to synergize with arc-specific exotic armor pieces. But what I am rocking with right here gets the job done in a very consistent manner. So let's go ahead and let's talk about it a little bit, shall we? All right, folks, it is build time. Let's go ahead and let's talk about this. I will be paraphrasing a lot of things because if I read every description, it will literally take me 15 minutes to get through this build. And trust me, I know because this is like my second or third take doing this. So let's first talk about Arc 3.0. All right, so preferable super. I rock Fist of Havoc just because it's easy for me to chain multiple kills in succession. It's easy for me to get a quick 2 to 3 before I get team shot and get put down with Fist of Havoc. If you rock Thunder Crash, feel free to do so. To me, that's a little bit more skill based for lack of a better terms. And I ain't got the skills with Thunder Crash, I'll be honest, right? Abilities, Thruster. If you ain't rocking Thruster in the Crucible, something is wrong with you. If you're a Titan, of course. If you are a Hunter or a Warlock, you can't. But dude, this is gonna get nerfed. I'm confident this will get nerfed at some point in time because the fact that you can literally stop on a dime, cut left, cut right, get back out of danger, dash by somebody, whatever, like the ankle breaking ability is through the roof with Thruster. I know it's gonna get nerfed, so have fun with it while you can, right? So we're rocking that for the class ability. The lift, totally preferable, totally on you. Rock Seismic Strike, rock, what the heck? I rock Seismic Strike because this gives me an extra movement ability, right? People might not always look at a shoulder charge as movement, but I do. Helps me kind of flow around the map, if you will, right? Also, every once in a while, I might crash into somebody, catch them lacking. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm rocking with. And then, by the way, you are blinding people when you shoulder charge into them now, and that blinding effect is crazy, you know? Pulse Grenade. A lot of people might be like, why you rock Pulse? I'll explain why here very shortly, but I enjoy the Pulse Grenade. I really do. I love catching people lacking because they think it's done pulsing and they walk into it, they get hit by it, and now I got a cleanup kill. You know what I'm saying? The Pulse Grenade is my thing. It's my thing. Before I go to aspects, let's go down to fragments here, all right? So Spark of Magnitude, first fragment I use. Your lingering arc grenades like Lightning, Pulse, Storm Grenade have extended duration. So this right away syncs up with Pulse Grenade, okay? So that leaves my Pulse Grenade around longer. I rock with it. Spark of Resistance. Now I will be honest, I'm not 100% sure what the values are in the Crucible, but I do know I survive a lot more close range 1v2s and 1v3s ever since having this thing on, because when you're surrounded by combatants, you're more resistant to incoming damage. You know, that's just the way it plays, and plus 10 strength, it ain't gonna hurt nothing, right? Spark of Shock, your arc grenades jolt targets. If you don't know what being jolted is, as you guys see on the left-hand side of the screen, target is charged with arc light, and as they take additional damage while jolted, they chain lightning to nearby enemies. So you guys are seeing where I'm getting here, right? Spark of Discharge, arc weapon final blow. So I'm rocking Wrist Runner, right? So any final blow with Wrist Runner has a chance to create an ionic trace. And an ionic trace, it comes to you, and when you pick it up, it grants ability energy. So as you guys know, I'm throwing the nades. I'm seismic striking around the map, or I'm hitting people a little bit. I'm using my thrusters to get in and out of combat, break ankles, catch cats lacking with the Wrist Runner. Man, when you pair this up right here, it is dirty, right? And then wait, there's more. When you bring the aspects into play, Touch of Thunder, right? It gives enhanced ability to your grenades. So for the pulse grenades, they create ionic traces as it damages targets. and the damage increases over time, dude, right? So now I'm getting ionic traces just for hitting people with my pulse nades, and let's be honest, a lot of people walk into them not expecting them, or they think that the pulse grenade ended and it did not, right? So I'm getting ionic traces from that, so I'm getting back ability energy, right? Like crazy synergy there. Then I also rock knockout, right? So with knockout, pretty much if you wound a target, then you know what I'm saying, your melee ability gets arc energy and your melee range is increased and you do a little bit more damage. So it's very easy for me to hit somebody 2 to 3 times with Risk Runner and clean them up with the easy bow right hook. They're asleep. They are asleep and I'm moving on to the next target. So this right here is the thing that keeps these folks up at night, even though I've only been rocking it for the last 24 hours because new season just came out, right? All right. So again, rocking the Risk Runner. If you are unfamiliar with this gun for whatever reason, and if you are, what's wrong with you? Everybody and their mama has this thing, right? But if you're unfamiliar with it, right? Arc Conductor, Super Conductor. Arc Conductor, when taking arc damage, this weapon becomes more powerful and resistant to incoming arc damage. Kills extend the time in its overcharged state, paired with Super Conductor, where your shots fire have the chance to become chain lightning and return ammo. So again, that chain effect, you're doing damage to multiple targets at once. I shoot a couple bullets, I'm damaging multiple people. That is what we want, because then it's an easy cleanup. You kill one person, the next person you fight is already weak. You got the advantage. Let's go. Let's get boogie. I love that, right? And you can pair with whatever you want. I use Peace of Mind because I love rapid fire frames. It still cleans things up in the mid range for me. I don't fight long range fights. That's not my stilo. So I just don't get down that way, right? So I rock Peace of Mind and I have fun with it. It not counters, that's the wrong word. It complements Risk Runner just fine. And then heavy weapons, just put whatever you want on. I just use this to shoot a rocket. Maybe I get a kill, maybe I don't. As long as they don't get the heavy ammo, I'm cool, right? Oh, how did I almost forget the mods? My mods literally build into ability cooldown, melee cooldown, you name it, right? So on my helmet, this is what we're looking like right here. You know, kinetic weapon, final blows, creates an orb of power. It's beautiful right there. I have some synergy with orb of power as well. Causing damage with grenade, reduces melee cooldown. As you guys see, I didn't really build into my melee like that. I'll be honest, when it comes to damage resistance, I don't know what those values are in PvP. I really don't even know if these apply to PvP. So if they don't, I'm an idiot and I'm just wearing them just because, just to look cool. But if they do, cool, right? Solar damage resistance, arc damage resistance, beautiful. Melee damage resistance, awesome, right? Legs, orbs of restoration and absolution, right? So we're doing this right here. Picking up an orb of power grants a small amount of energy to your ability with the least energy, right? Reduce all ability cooldown so you pick up an orb of power, right? So picking up orb of powers helps me get ability energy back nonetheless, right? Of course, I'm building into the charge with light stuff as well. Powerful friends, charged up, elemental charge, yada, yada, yada. If you're unfamiliar with the charge with light stuff, I can make another video in regards to that, synergizing that stuff as well. But really, I'm just focused on getting my abilities back as quick as possible. And I'm doing that with distribution, which reduces all ability cooldowns when using your class ability near targets. And then of course, utility kickstart, when your class ability is expended, you gain it back at a quicker rate. So this is what it looks like. This is exactly what it looks like. This is what keeps people up at night, or at least for the last 24 hours. This is what's been keeping people up, and it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. I haven't gotten reported yet, and I'm grateful about that, but I'm waiting on the day that I get reported for this. I'm not cheating in any way, shape, or form, so when I get reported, I will wear it like a badge of honor. But yeah, this is the build. Real quick, by the way, before I let you guys go to my closing remarks, we got to talk about Amplify real quick, right? So Knockout allows me to be amplified because when I defeat targets with my melee attacks, not only does it give me health regen, but it amplifies me, which when you're amplified, your movement speed, weapon handling greatly increase. And after you sprint for a while, your speed really takes off. So this gives me the opportunity to really get around the map, fly by people, and then use the thrusters to break ankles and to clean cats up. So not only am I getting my abilities back super quick, thrusters, seismic strike, my pulse nade, I am also flying around the map. Can you imagine a Titan full speed, maximum warp speed flying around the map, and then all of a sudden changing direction one way, breaking your ankles, making your knees go in opposite directions, and then hitting you with that wrist runner, dog? That's what I've been doing to people, man. I'm telling you, you can do it too. I'm confident in that. So as you all can see, everything I'm rocking with just makes total sense, right? And it's super easy to put together for anybody that really wants to just beat up on cats nonstop in the Crucible. Now, as I mentioned before, this isn't necessarily a Titan specific thing, and really any of my Warlock or Hunter counterparts can put something like this together and absolutely make these little Timmies cry left and right, I promise you, right? Maybe you don't reap the same benefit that, you get from an exotic like Heart of Inmost Light, but at the same time, I'm confident you can find something to fill that void, truthfully. And you can find something to get those abilities back effectively. Drop kick people in the neck, left to right, bow, bow, and make them run straight to Reddit so they can share their war stories with the masses, for real. This is the first of many builds that I'll be putting together, and I'm just going to continue to experiment as time goes on. Why not, right? As I find more things that could be meta, off meta, or just straight up fun to use, I'll be sure to share them with you all as soon as possible, all right? Thank you so much for watching. Please comment down below what you're thinking of Season 18 up until this point, and until next time, please remember to stay humble, be blessed, remain relentless. I'll catch you all in the next video.